So I had a very good friend of mine who actually happens to be a clinical psychologist also, just a lovely guy, who once asked me very politely, he said, you know, Gad, do you mind if I ask you a personal question? I said, go ahead. He said, how come you are such a truth defender and so on, and you're perfectly happy to criticize all these leftist idea pathogens, very much along the lines of how you started our conversation today, Jordan, and yet you're not as critical of Donald Trump's attacks on truth? And so let me answer that question here, because in a sense it will speak,
that's a good one.
right? So Trump attacks specific truth statements. I have the biggest penis. All women have told me that I'm the greatest lover ever. There's never been a president who is as great as me. I have the biggest audiences at my rallies. Each of these might be demonstrably false and lies, and therefore they're attacks on a particular truth statement. That, to me, is a lot less problematic. While it is reprehensible, I disagree with any form of lying, that is a lot less concerning to me than a group of folks that are devoted to attacking the epistemology of truth.
Therefore, okay, define that and define the epistemology of truth so that we can get right down to the bottom.
The scientific method is a way of tackling truth. The nomological networks that we spoke about earlier is a way of adjudicating between competing statements as to what is true or not. Those are, so the scientific method and all of its offshoots are ways by which we've agreed that that's the epistemology by which we create core knowledge and then build that front.
Right. Okay. So let's outline that a little bit. So that's a really good point. So